Jeremy Clarkson finally admits huge mistake he made opening pub as staff who quit speak out. Jeremy Clarkson has finally admitted a huge mistake he made when opening his pub, The Farmer's Dog. This comes as members of staff ended up quitting, as seen during the season 4 finale of Clarkson's Farm. Friday's, June 6th, episode of the Prime Video hit gave viewers a real insight into the roller coaster of opening the ex-Top Gear host's pub last summer, as after one day they lost 2 waitresses and a pot washer. But things got worse after a pretty rough meeting with 2 senior members of staff at the pub, Rachel and Sue. They admitted that it wasn't exactly going smoothly as there were too many problems with everyone exhausted. And the day after their tense meeting, the pair ended up quitting, to Clarkson's disappointment. While he managed to get the head of a local sixth form to help him run things on opening day, there was a particular suggestion from Rachel and Sue that fans didn't agree he should have ignored. The women suggested that Clarkson spend £40,000 on outdoor patio umbrellas, while he had initially only budgeted £25,000 to open the place. With the pair saying they know how to run pubs and have done pubs forever, the novice farmer was stunned at the cost and shut down the idea of the umbrellas. He understandably wasn't a fan of that, so he said no and then went on to do what he always does. One fan wrote on Reddit, "Finds some genius way to save a lot of money, that inevitably fails." They added that while they're a big fan of Clarkson, the vast majority of the stuff that went wrong with his pub were his fault, not Sue and Rachel. Fans are pretty divided on who is right and wrong, but it seems the host has now admitted that the umbrellas should have been greenlit. Rachel, who Clarkson said brilliantly set the pub up with Sue, has since responded to this. She reposted his photo to her Instagram stories, writing, "And behold, the exact 40K umbrellas that have been the topic of so much discussion. Crying laughing emoji. Not blocking the view and providing a year-round weather solution with heating and lighting in order that 75 guests can dine comfortably on the terrace all year round. Seems like 40K well spent?" Fans defend staff who quit Jeremy Clarkson's pub after they pointed out major flaws with opening. The controversial moment has had fans criticizing the staff who quit Clarkson's pub, but some leapt to their defense. Fans have leapt to defend a pair of pub contractors who quit Jeremy Clarkson's pub after pointing out major flaws with his opening. Clarkson's The Farmer's Dog pub opened in the final episode of Clarkson's Farm Season 4, with much of the discussion centering around a pair of staff who quit the pub. The former Top Gear presenter has openly spoken about the disastrous opening of the pub, but fans have now received a behind-the-scenes look for the first time. The final 2 episodes of the series released on Prime Video last Friday, June 6th. The pair of staff who quit were Sue and Rachel Hawkins, a duo of pub consultants who were critical of Clarkson on the show. Clarkson came to them looking to open his pub in time for the August bank holiday, something which they deemed not ideal. Sue and Rachel, as well as working as pub consultants as they have for several other local pubs, also worked as front-of-house staff, and were engaged in a tense exchange with Clarkson in the finale episode of Clarkson's Farm. Rachel said of the pub, "This building is not really fit for purpose. There are too many issues for us to run a successful business from this site, with failing water, no toilets, no gas, leaking roofs, and struggling staff." Sue added to this, saying, "Everyone is exhausted. Even when we say, go for a break, there's no staff room. They're winging a portaloo. It's not lovely conditions. They love you and they love working here because of that. They're excited about the British food, and everything this pub is, they want to get behind it. But they're working 14-hour days." The pair have received a mountain of criticism for their attitude towards Jeremy, compounded by the fact it was revealed they quit just 48 hours after opening. One viewer took to Reddit, posting about how they felt the need to defend Sue and Rachel. They pointed to one particular moment that has been heavily discussed, in which the pair suggested a £40,000 set of outdoor umbrellas for the pub. Clarkson balks at the cost, leading the Reddit poster to say, he understandably wasn't a fan of that, so he said no and then went on to do what he always does. finds some genius way to save a lot of money, that inevitably fails. That used to be fun and games, except now he doesn't just mess up his own farm or equipment. Now he is messing up people's lives and jobs. The staff can't really take break because there is no break room, they have to go the bathrooms and porta potties, and half the time there is no electrics and water. 3 people quit on the very first day. To me that goes to show what kind of sh*t workplace he set up. They went on to say that, though they are a big fan of Clarkson, the vast majority of the stuff that went wrong with his pub were his fault. Not Sue and Rachel. Whilst many fans continued to pile on to the pair of pub consultants, many agreed with the Reddit poster, praising them for stating what was sure to be an unpopular opinion.